Here's the definition of poke the bear. Deliberately provoke or antagonize someone, especially someone more powerful than oneself.
Come to these rappers and everything, like anybody. If y'all see yelling into something, just know they started it first. 100 times out of 100, they started. Well, I just don't start nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be the one finish it. You get what I'm saying? Like, we take stuff to a whole nother different level. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I stay out of stuff.
Yella Beezy back with them quotables we see. Yeah. So in the last video, I made the statement that M03 was poking the bear. Some of you cats in the comments lost your mind. Now, let's understand something. Y'all heard the diss songs. Y'all seen the videos. Y'all seen the interviews. But for those who need to be reminded as to where this actually started, it actually didn't start in the streets of Dallas. It started in the streets of Fort Worth. Check it out. And that's cat, because literally right here, these cats are sitting up here talking about doing more shows and all this stuff and everything like that. But the reason I left it in there was because I know that there's people who going to come back and be like, nah, it started that night with Go Yayo and all of that stuff and everything like that. Nah, not really, man. It really started almost 2 years later. M03 got too comfortable in a city he wasn't from. And from that, everybody kept to the code and didn't speak, because what happened down the line later on is somebody that's cool, aka Lil Heck, with Go Yayo's crew, who eventually gets killed. Now the internet goes crazy and the internet says M03 did it, M03 did it, M03 did it. Because what? M03's an outsider. When you had them outsiders, it's not hard to point them out and say this and say that. And this is where poking the bear in my previous video really comes from.
Shooting after man dies. The victim, 31-year-old Hector Wilkins, died early Tuesday morning, according to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner. A man died several days after what appears to be a gang-related shooting at a Fort Worth club, police said. Officers responded to Club Phantom in the 6200 block of South Freeway, just south of Interstate 20, about 4 a.m. Saturday, Fort Worth Police spokesman Daniel Segura said. A few minutes later, officers received a call that a man with multiple life-threatening gunshot wounds to the upper torso had arrived at a hospital after being at the club. The victim, 31-year-old Hector Wilkins, died early Tuesday morning, according to the Tarrant County Medical Examiner. The police department's gang unit is investigating.
M03 later on down the line gets arrested for it, then basically pays his stuff as far as bail and gets the charges dropped because he didn't do anything. But it didn't matter. M03 seen the attention that was coming online from it and took that attention and ran with it. When in all actuality, from how everybody else tells it, if you listen to the streets, he had nothing to do with it. Check it out.
Hello. I'll be on my way when I get done looking at it.
Got blamed for a murder that made me a target. People just talking, laid on the ground, probably trying to win for the night, but the shit I got tragic. Tell them I'm sorry, I hate that it happened. But nigga, that could have been me in that casket. Ain't no convicting me. They want me to file, I gotta leave. Hear me, but before I call my victim, I'm a killer. So that was M03 essentially pleading his case. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. These cats try to get on me. Which the night that it actually happened, the dude actually died in the hospital. So what happens is, his sister jumps out. She says, all that dumb beef and stuff y'all did last night, free Go Yayo and M03, got my bro shot 8 times, an innocent effing bystander. You young men really need to get it together out here. There's far more real stuff going on
than this petty ass rap beef. SMH. Y'all send a prayer up for my brother. Have for me. Hang in there, brother. Love you. Which forced Mo3 to come out and then had to respond to that. And y'all know how Mo3 had to do it. Prayers go up for half. Pull through, fam. To Fort Worth. He was a cool dude with me. I F with him. I know his family might be mad at me, but I'm not the one to blame. I know y'all might think I came to y'all city starting stuff, but that was never the case. I came to do my job, and y'all let this little lame-ass local rapper hype y'all up to harm me for no reason. I was put in a situation and set up by that whole club to defend myself. I don't know of everything that happened that night. I don't know about anybody shooting. I was trying to make it home to my son. I am now being watched and being contacted by Fort Worth PD and soon to be questioned by Fort Worth PD because of people bringing my name up on social media. To the people of Fort Worth, I have no problem with Fort Worth. Never did. I have no rap beef. I have no rap beef at all. So if y'all would please stop accusing me for what happened, I would appreciate that. I have a job to do and family to take care of. I'm a rapper. I come to my events and rap. That is it. Nothing else. I just ask the real people of Fort Worth to stand up and tell the truth. This is not Dallas versus Fort Worth because lying on me to see me fall is wrong. So basically, half for Heck, I'm just going to call him Heck. Heck gets killed because he goes out the back door because it's contentious in that club. Because whatever was going on, there had became tension from being so close between, what's Cuz name? Between Goyayo and Mo3. And something ends up happening, but Mo3 gets booked for a show because Mo3, hey, he worth the admission. Mo3 gets booked to the club. Stuff gets a little crazy. It seemed like the whole Fort Worth against him because Lil Heck is not a part of Goyayo's crew. Now, they ain't got no static or nothing, but as far as who reps blue and who reps red, that's what's going on. So Lil Heck gets killed because there was prior tension and allegedly street stuff that had happened between Mo3 and Goyayo's crew. Now, Mo3 crew definitely had them people. You see what I'm saying? So Mo3's crew, allegedly, according to the streets and all the BS and everything, and mind you, all this stuff is already on Reddit. You can go search it up real quick. I don't want to hear you morons. So basically, that ends up happening. Lil Heck ends up getting killed. Now, there's this weird atmosphere in the air because Mo3 Dallas, Goyayo and his crew, Fort Worth, Mo3 gets picked up. After Mo3 gets picked up, they're like, he the one who did it and all this stuff because what Heck got hit with was heavy artillery. The fact that that man survived that long just only go to show you, had it been a little less caliber, he would have survived them 8 shots. So rest in peace to dead. He was definitely a fighting man. What ends up happening now is there's this weird tension in the air. But the Dallas cats go to Fort Worth and get bread because they make money in Fort Worth, come to Dallas and get bread. But the Dallas cats are on the rise. Now, what ends up happening? Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy seem to kind of stay out of it. They're not really in on nothing. They not, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, Yella Beezy from Oak Cliff. And then Mo3's from North Dallas, like he say, yeah. And then Trap Boy Freddy from his clique and all that stuff and everything like that. But this fool Roy Lee, and I'm not saying like he's a dummy or nothing. Fool is just a word that we say in California. It means guy, dude, you know what I'm saying? This man and everything like that, like Cabron, you feel me? So Roy Lee basically, off the liquor, decides to get into it. And I'm not saying he hit nobody, but get into it with Yella Beezy, essentially about the support of his homie Mo3 because Mo3 lost his deal in the midst of all this BS going on. So Mo3 loses his deal. Mo3 got an extra hustle. That's not to say Mo3 was broke or nothing like that. I don't want to put that out there. But Mo3 is off that extra hustle. because you don't have the label to promo and all this stuff. So now he on the indie route. He need all the help that he can get to still keep his lifestyle and currency still going. Roy Lee, like M03. Like I told y'all, if I'm gonna pick out of all these cats from Go Yayo to Trap Boy Freddy to M03 to Yella Beezy, as far as who I think is the best rapper, put out the best songs, I'm gonna go with M03. Personally. I don't care how it look. I don't care what nobody claim, no anything. I don't care about nothing anyways. And plus, he said he from Bounty Hunters. So if you know, you know. I'm not tripping on him anyways. So then this man gets into it with Yella Beezy. And next thing you know, and the man I'm talking about is Roy Lee.
These two my nephews, I love them.
Allegedly, you were being real aggressive in the club. Uncharacteristic of Roy Lee.
And I see him start going at the mouth. All right, who you be with? You with Yella Beezy? That's his exact word. He just tripping. He drunk. This what he do. We drink. So I'm watching him. He steady asking, "Oh, you be with Yella Beezy?" The don't look like he ain't got nothing to do with that. How was he looking? Confused. He don't know what's going on. Say, "Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that. What you and Yella Beezy got going, I ain't got nothing to do with that." And Rolly still asked him again. No, I'm saying though, do you be with Yella Beezy? I ain't say do you got nothing to do with that. That's around the time that same dude he asking for was walking around.
So allegedly he got hit with a one piece.
Who?
Mr.
Roy
Lee. Mr. Roy Lee. Allegedly he got hit with a one piece.
Yeah, when the other dude he was looking for came, because at first he was like, "Yo, what you be with Yella Beezy?"
Who led the escape? Like when it was time to get up out of there?
When
like,
it was time to get up out of there, Rolly was on the ground. This my boy, because they was all after him.
Yeah.
It was about like 18 though. At least about 9 though. Right, you got a point right there. You got a point right there.
So then you got Roy Lee gives this infamous interview on real life street stars and everything like that. And it starts to basically make Roy Lee talk a whole lot of mess. And it's all in support of non-support from Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy, and it seems Dallas as a whole, but it's not really Dallas as a whole. It's just the people who are in music positions and knowing, well, I don't know who knew, but basically, man, M03 is an independent artist. Y'all got these deals and all this stuff, and I'm one of the faces. Like he say, I'm the hottest comedian in Dallas and everything. So M03 shows got Roy Lee in there. Roy Lee got M03 with him and all this and everything like that. So now the bond is there. So since the bond is there, they basically like this, man. Hey, it is what it is. Now, there's still underlying tension. Let me straighten this out for some. There's still underlying tension from Yella Beezy because his ego like this. M03 ego like this. So it's all gonna come out that, hey, bruh, y'all hitting the same hoes. Y'all hitting the same women, bruh. So now the women is pillow talking to y'all, and y'all probably on some, all right, because now it's a little contentious. But then after Roy Lee punches, well, doesn't punch nobody, but gets overly aggressive while off that liquor, man, he get into it with cats and basically force the hand. Where Yella Beezy and Trap Boy Freddy are staying out of this, but because you with M03, everybody that's believing what they believe in is going to believe you speaking on behalf of M03. And so what ends up happening, they drop the Pick 6 song. And when they drop the Pick 6 song, man, all hell went loose after that.
You can't get mad at me. I'm the comedian. Now you tell me, nah, I don't want to fight. Now you want to see your shooters. You can get ugly like that. I can screenshot mamas and grannies and hey, you talking about? They didn't got nothing from here. I'm talking about from here. I ain't talking about from here. This easy. You know, I just got out of jail from seeing locked up, finna go do 6.
Call my gangster partner, man. This nigga here so much of a gangster. Yeah, man. I'm doing all right, though. Yeah, I had to call the laws, man. I got shot in the leg. I couldn't drive. Man, the laws was done before you would have came. You would have got laws for any goddamn thing, man. Man, you don't fuck with I fuck with the law. They cooling them up at the donut shop and shit, man. Bye, man. They talking about fuck the police, man. I'm not finna get into it with that. I couldn't drive. If I would have called him, it would have took him 20, 30 minutes. Hell no, that mean the ambulance, police, all that firefighter shit, that's in the same bucket. All of them coming. It was an emergency. They took me to the emergency. They talking about fuck, boy, I know this nigga too much of a thug, man. Talking about what they doing, what they don't do.
Police seeking clues in death of Dallas comedian Roy Pate. Pate died Saturday of complications from his injury, police said. Police are searching for information in the death of a comedian who died weeks after he was shot in North Dallas. Roy Pate was wounded in the shooting about 7:50 p.m. September 25 while sitting in the parking lot of Preston Valley Shopping Center in the 12,800 block of Preston Road, near LBJ Freeway, police said. Pate was taken to a local hospital for treatment. In videos posted to social media, Pate said he had been shot in the leg. He was scheduled to perform Friday at a stand-up comedy show in Paris, Texas, according to social media. Pate died Saturday of complications from his injury, police said. Anyone with information...
Then, after Roy Lee gets killed, the beef is all the way up. I want to play the music first, and then I'll give y'all the news clip. Seems fair? Alright, cool.
Then somebody got found, slumped over in the car, body stretched out on the ground. Yeah, I'm finna get even. My guy got hit, now I gotta slide with this. Hit up that rapper, then hit up that sprinter. I know all about they little hideout. Yeah. I hit up that rapper, you made him famous. Yeah, he barely made it, but we're not again. All I see is yellow, taping barrel on my head. So his shooter gon' end up in debt. For real, how you gon' pay for a body? But tell the police I'm a threat. Ask him about a body in Fort Worth. Hit my show, but I do not recall it. You heard that rapper got shot on the tollway? No, I don't. Who? What's your...
Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell, too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased, independent news.
So you got your diss songs, you got your news clips, and then the beef is really on. So you got M03 out here talking out his body. I done did this, I done did that. And the word around Dallas is he really spanking stuff. But then, and I got word of it earlier this morning, that, hey, bruh, the sister of Roy Lee jumped on another channel. I don't think they like me, so I'm not going to say their name, but I'm going to just give them their credit. Because anything I see on anybody else's channel, I'm definitely going to give them credit. Like, Trap Lord Ross had a lot of this stuff. I just decided to clip some of it and then do my own research and then read it. So I'm not going to say buddy name because I believe he don't like me. But if we cool, then we cool. But other than that, I could have sworn you don't like me. So it is what it is. And that's fine. Basically, she came out and was like, Rainwater, the only reason he was up over there was because of you to pick up money. And that's Yella Beezy in them section up over there. So you set my brother up. But if that's the case, then shoot, I'm going to be fair to Rainwater. And I don't even like Rainwater. I'm going to keep it out. I do not like Rainwater. I don't like the way he comes off. I don't like the way he's perceived. I don't like nothing about him. I'm just going to be fair. I ain't got no problem with him. I can converse with him and talk to him. But as far as like being around buddy, I wouldn't be around him. I'm in the same space. But anyways, so what happens is she comes on and she says that's what happened. And I'm going to give Rainwater this benefit of the doubt. Ain't no way he would have really known it was static like that unless people was constantly telling him. Now, if he's the eye of the city, then 100%. So you have that happen. Roy Lee dies. And then Bubba dies. And unfortunately, because I've seen it happen to everybody else's channels, I had to blur this crap out. But it gets ugly. And it's all caught on cellular cinema. Dallas police asked for public's help to identify two suspects in a 2019 homicide on March 13, 2019 at approximately 11:35 p.m. Dallas police responded to a shooting call at a convenience store in the 3700 block of Dixon Avenue. The preliminary investigation determined a man, later identified as 20-year-old James Bubba Browning Jr., was shot multiple times and died at the scene. Video surveillance shows Browning standing in front of the store when a white Dodge SUV drives into the parking lot and stops on the side of the building. The driver stays inside the vehicle as two black males wearing all black get out of the SUV with assault rifles, shoot at Browning, and then get back inside the SUV. The suspects then left the scene.
Store riddled with bullet holes. Tonight, neighbors worry about crime after a man was shot and killed outside a southern Dallas grocery store. The gunfire erupted late last night in the neighborhood around Elsie Faye Higgins and Highway 352. News 8's Damon Fernandez is live at Dallas Police Headquarters. Damon, what are the police saying about this?
We know, Chris, right now investigators back here are being very calculated about the information they release about this murder case. It has some neighbors around Dixon Avenue telling me they are very concerned about safety right now.
They were hanging out here, just packed up here. It's crazy.
It was right here outside Dixon Grocery in South Dallas where neighbors say the chaos happened.
All these bullet holes.
This grocery store now covered with bullet holes.
16, 17, you see all them bullets, it's like 20 bullets, man.
After police say some unidentified gunmen shot and killed 20-year-old James Browning Jr. late Wednesday night.
Just sad, it's sad. I knew Bubba real good.
Word about the murder is quickly spreading across this area.
Who would come there and do that? It's just crazy.
Browning, who neighbors say is popularly known as Bubba, was in the parking lot. Police say two gunmen drove up in a white SUV and began firing shots at him.
What's going through your mind?
I'm scared.
Tamia Hall lives nearby. She's among neighbors feeling on edge knowing Browning's killers haven't been caught.
You know, just walking, catching the bus is kind of scary because it can happen in the daytime.
Police say they don't know what motivated the shooting. Right now, they're combing through the store's surveillance video, but detectives say that's not enough.
We're asking for the public's assistance in providing us with any video that they may have.
I was out here and I had just split like 2-3 minutes before.
Some neighbors say Dixon Grocery has been a nuisance, though signage outside says no loitering. Some homeowners say it happens all the time.
I'm playing the game on my phone and I just feel the walls rattling. Damn.
Antonio Adams says he could hear the gunfire from his home blocks away.
I was like, golly, like it's not even so much of frustration, it's just like sort of getting to the point of being overwhelmed. It's just like, damn, man, another one.
And homicide detectives are urging anyone with tips or leads on this murder case to give Dallas police or Crime Stoppers a call. At DPD headquarters, I'm Damon Fernandez.
All right, thank you, Damon.
So then Trap Boy Freddy gets shot at V Live, and then M03, for whatever reason, basically goes through and says a bunch of stuff online. Rainwater gets his hip broke from getting jumped by Yella Beezy. M03 comes out and says Rainwater is not a street dude. Rainwater is essentially a college dude, went to high school. He's a business dude. He don't do none of that BS and everything like that. And then subsequently afterwards, whatever happens, M03 dies. Now, in the indictment, Trap Boy Freddy's name is not on there. It's only Yella Beezy. Could another one fall through? Possibly. At the recording of this, Yella Beezy is given a bond of $2 million, and there's going to be some people who are going to forget that the killers, or alleged killers, but I'm going to say they're the killers, of Chucky, aka Hood Fame Lil Ronnie, or Get Money Lil Ronnie, and his daughter, these cats got bond as well. So, what do we take from this? That everybody once upon a time was cool. When you already have quote unquote ops in the streets, you already knowing how to operate. And it's amazing how a lot of this stuff that happens, it's always from somebody who knew somebody or did business with them before. Majority of these rappers, when they are into it with other rappers and subsequently somebody dies behind it, you always find out behind the scenes they actually was cool. It is rare that you see op on op stuff and the ops get them out the way. Chicago, a lot of backdooring. California, a lot of backdooring. I should say Illinois as a whole because you still got East St. Louis too. It's rough out there. So Illinois backdooring, California backdooring. Hell, I'm thinking we about to get the trouble stuff going on. The DA just backdoored everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I think that goes more into dwelling and so much other stuff. That's all going to be on the Reloaded channel. I'll probably just put that stuff out tomorrow. Either way it go, man. Now I'll put the brick paperwork out tomorrow or probably later on. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want me to do. Either way it goes, man. I'll put it out tomorrow. Money changes people, places, things, and ideas. End of the day, it's going to boil down to people's egos, which the black male's ego is one of the most fragile egos in America from how a lot of these cats operate, from perception, and as far as the impoverished individuals. And women. And alcohol, bro. Psychotropics. If Roy Lee never gets drunk that night, then none of this crap happens. If egos between Goyayo and M03 throughout that year never gets fractured and all that stuff and everything like that, then they could have coexisted, which wouldn't have forced any of this stuff to happen. The real beef that started was because of Goyayo and M03. Then brought over Yella Beezy. And Yella Beezy, the way that he used to talk on all the freaking interviews is he was the top dog. And you have to build yourself that way. You have to be the best. You can't do anything other than, because if you're not the best, what are you doing it for? And you don't get the spotlight if you're not saying that. Remember when T.I. said he was king of the South and everybody was like, no, you're not? It didn't matter if he was actually the king of the South or not. It mattered that he actually had the balls to say it. It is a lot of stupidity and a lot of death that goes behind a lot of this stuff. But when it boils down to it, M03 is not blameless. This is really not going to be justice because of how he was talking. We don't know if the murder of Roy Lee actually had anything to do with what Yella Beezy had going on. Somebody could have, rock with Yella Beezy and seen him and then got on his top, or Yella Beezy could have did it himself, and Yella Beezy is just that mentally more savvy to get cats out the way, which that doesn't really make sense. But either way it go, all of this stuff could have been avoided. But because of ego and because of all of this stuff, it's never going to happen. Hell, we even seen CJ Casino and Hood Fam, Lil Ronnie and Goyayo and everybody all together at one point in time. But it's that idea part that I told y'all. That's where it gets really crazy. Now, this video is going to be yellow for a little while, so if you want to, donate all that crap because somebody was like, man, drop your Cash App or something like that, bro, you can. $ Seti Nash, one word, if you want to. I mean, that's cool, bro. But ultimately, man, all you cats saying stay out of Dallas business, just stop banging California gangs. You ain't going to do that, huh? And stop making music from what a New York group of people did. And stop playing basketball because it started in Indiana. Oh, and the owner of the Cowboys, he's from Arkansas. So give Arkansas the Cowboys. You see how stupid y'all sound? All you whack-ass people that comment and stuff like that, and it's just my rant. Y'all can end the video now. Telling me what I can and can't do something about it. Do something. Get your ass on YouTube and put in the anonymous hours and do all of this stuff. Do it. I dare you to. You know why you cats come to people like me that are out of state? because I owe zero allegiance to any of these people. Don't care to hang out with them. Don't want to hang out with them. That's the reason why people come here. Because my message can travel from California all the way to Florida, from Florida all the way to Illinois, from Illinois all the way to Washington, from Washington to goddamn Louisiana, from Louisiana all the way up to New York, from Texas all the way to Georgia, from Tennessee all the way to Oregon, from Colorado all the way to Massachusetts, from both Carolinas, the North and the South, to Virginia, to all of these spaces and places. Y'all know why? Because I make it easy to understand, and I don't owe these niggas a damn thing. And for all you whack-ass people, you won't be giving money to this and to that. You must don't know about me. Because when it come down to it, we give away stuff over here. So go check in with them families in Forest Park at Thanksgiving and Christmas when we done the giveaways. Go check in with the youth in Philadelphia when it was up for the thousands of dollars that I gave out of my own pocket. If you want to support stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, you just want to watch, that's fine. We still got more stuff coming, but I'll catch you on the next one.